Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with our first showcase video of the new Hinata that just dropped last night and that has treated me very poorly. So I've already done a video going over what her skills are, so we're just going to jump in. This video is going to focus on her being used in a few conquest missions. The Orc of Disaster, obviously she'll be very good in, because she is a single target damage dealer, and she's a magic damage, which means that she does more damage against the Orc of Disaster than Gazel or someone else. So we're going to hop right in. We're going to showcase her as a main DPS unit to see how well she does, and then we'll use her in more of a supporting orb changing only role as well. So we're going to cut, and I'll meet you guys back there. Okay, we are back. This time we're going to go take on the Orc of Disaster Master Conquest, and we're going to see how well Hinata does. Now, I've ran this a few times, and I forgot that the Orc nerfs orange cards, which this new light team, Mirin and Hinata, are changing to oranges. So it's definitely not the best situation for either of these units to be shown at their maximum potential. Especially Hinata, who's a more defensive character, and we're looking to kill. So unless we can get a good starting hand here, which we don't really get. Okay, let's bring in Shuna for Windmillum. Let's go ahead and burn those cards. We'll just start working on her ult. She's going to hit the hardest out of everyone here. Oh, with counter. Alright, cool. And all three of these are magic dealers, so we're going to do good damage. I'm going to... all these Mirren cards. Alright, hold on. Let's bring Gazel in. And I'm just gonna send these. We're gonna take the stun just in case. It's only a 50% shot, and okay, it missed Shuna. That's fine. And we have a bunch of Hinata cards. These are debuffed for one more turn. Okay, so let's try and play this out. So we have a green orb changer and a green and blue. So I could send these. Okay. So we can at least do that. And then Hinata has no cards, so I'm going to swap her out for Murin. And then I'm going to orb change into a full hand, and we can get both Gazel and Shuna's ults right here. Almost two ults, actually. Wow. It's not something you see every day. Okay, I mean, this is working out a lot better than my last run. I just quit out of the last run. Haven't really used Ramirez at all, because we're looking to push ults right here. Ooh, well... okay. So... I mean, we can use her now. And we can use a stun dodge now that it's low cost. And we should have enough points to kill on turn 6. So let's change that one orange into blue. It also increases our light damage, which means they're going to hit just a little bit harder. And then stun dodge. Let's see. Let's bring Windmillum in. Not like we're losing any cards here. Stun dodge now. And then we shall send these two cards. Yep, okay, so we'll have enough to boost the ults next turn. Alright, yeah, this is working out pretty well. And we've got another nerf hand, okay. And we still have no Millum cards. Okay, so... okay. Actually, no, we can change these again. Perfect. Okay, well, here's a windmilling buff for you. And then, I mean, I'll swap you in for funsies, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And then we can pop the Rammers gauge again. Our attack buff won't, stack, but we'll at least have a full 6 hand. And we don't have enough points to boost anything else with Gazzle, but I'm fairly confident this is going to kill him with that much health left. So let's go ahead and send it. And 20, yeah, he's dead. He's probably dead from this ult, actually. Yep, okay, there we go. Alright, so pretty easy. You just kind of have to set it up on that first turn if you really want to take advantage of Hinata's orb change. Her defensive skill didn't really shine here because we're trying to kill as fast as possible. This is not a long fight. There's a hard turn limit here, so it's not, overly bad. We'll take her into another fight now that is a little longer. Okay, we're back again because, not this team, not quite this team. However, the last run of the Orc, we didn't really use Hinata as a main DPS unit, which is fine because she doesn't have to be a main DPS unit, but I do want to show off how well she can do with her single target ult against the Orc of Disaster. So we're going to come back in here, and we're going to put her on the front line and try and get her ult. We can see how well she does as far as orb changing goes in the first run. I kind of just want to see damage now and see how well it goes. No promises on actually clearing it. I mean, she is a lot weaker than my 92 Shuna or whatever she is at. So, we'll see. And she's definitely not as powerful as a buffed up Gazzle. Oh well. Who is my protector though? Did I switch out? Oh, well, okay then. I mean, we'll try and run it like this with just Hinata. 25, 25, 28 is not the highest numbers. Okay, well, we're just gonna get Hinata cards. All right, cool. So let's bring Shuna in for the dodge. Do we need to dodge, though? That's the thing. I don't think we need to dodge. Okay. What are our cards looking like? Oh, and we didn't have to dodge anyway, so sweet. Whole bunch of Mirren cards. She changes greens to oranges, but those are nerfed, so there's no real point for one more turn, actually. Actually, I kind of like this plan. Let's do that. And then we're going to... So we have one more Hinata card, that's fine. And we have that. So let's swap out Gazzle for Shuna. Just bear with me. And then let's burn a Gazzle card. Just one. Alright, that's fine. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and use Soka to drop that skill, or the orb change back down. And then we can do this. And now I can swap in Shuna for Mirren. Now we can have a full hand ascend, and that should get us, yep, that'll get us 2 ults right there. And a bunch of points. Except for that guard. And okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good now. Ooh, we're looking very good. So we have to stun dodge here, which is fine. Yeah. So we're gonna stun dodge. We won't have quite enough points to do everything that I want to do. what if I do, how many points will I have? I'll have 56. Okay, that's actually pretty decent then. So let's go ahead and send these cards. Alright, we're under half health now. There's the miss again. I guess I could have ulted twice, actually, with Shuna. That's my bad right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in Windmill him for the ult boost. And now we'll see just how much damage we can do here. Maybe we can kill. Maybe. Depends on how much damage this last card does. No, the guard. Alright, I think we can kill him. Alright, how much damage does this do? 18-7? I think we can kill him. Because she'll do like 21 or something. Oh, 19-8. We still killed though. Alright, so there we go. There's the first test of Hinata just being an orb changer and getting out, and then here's her being on the front line. Obviously, she does not hit as hard as Shuna, but that's just for levels and dupes right there. So let's move on to another, probably the last Conquest fight of this video, and we'll be right back. Okay, I could think of no better fight to bring her in, but to bring her against herself. So we're gonna run the Dark team. We have Beretta, who changes to oranges. She changes double blues to double oranges. We have Hinata, who changes a blue and a green to double oranges. And you've got, the Dark Melon. Beretta is still, dark damage. And then we've got Benimaru. And we've got the Organ Disaster, who changes to oranges. This team is all about rushing oranges. So we're gonna try it out, and we're gonna see how it goes. Her defense will keep us alive longer up front for our main hitters that need to be up front, so we can nuke the crap out of Hinata on turn like 9 or something like that. So let's see what the opening hand looks like. We are looking at... Oh. Well, I'll be. Okay, well. Fair enough. We're going to bring you in for Windmillum. And we're going to double orb change that whole hand. And then I'm going to get you out for Darkmillum. And we're going to have a nice big old hand descent here. She's weak against physical, right? Yeah. Well, I still think that she's going to hit harder than Benimaru on that final hit. But we have an ult for Millum already. We almost have an ult for Benimaru, and it's only one card for Beretta. 28, 23, 25. Okay, well, I mean, that first hand worked out real well, didn't it? 54. That's a good chunk of damage before she can even get her guard up, which we have now. So, greens are nerfed. We don't have... Technically, we don't really have a green orb changer, so that's not really the best hand right there. We could change oranges to blues, and then we could... Yeah, actually, let's do that. Oranges to blues. That'll get us the Orca Disaster meter, which will then make sure that we can change all these nerfed greens into oranges again. So let's go ahead and just send this. And we'll be looking pretty good so far. I mean, that was an amazing first hand right there, and it really showed off the power of having that double orb change. Because we could have used Beretta to change one of those and had a 5 hand, but that's kind of a waste. So having that double, look, she's at half health already. And look at this hand. What is this hand? Hold on. Sure. Why not? Okay. I mean, I could burn one card and then double change the blues next turn, but I mean, she's got guard up, so it doesn't really matter. We're really just kind of work on ults now. So I'm just going to send it as is. We're not going to do that much damage. Now we just kind of have to buy it. We're still actually still doing some damage, actually. This isn't extreme. It's still Master. But, I mean, in 3 turns, we've got her down under half HP because we had such a good opening first hand. And now we are just going to sit here and kind of build up our meter again. I mean, I could launch an ult, but I don't really feel like it. 800, yeah, 800, so now we've got the massive damage reduction, so sending an ult wouldn't really matter. This is unfortunate that we don't have an orc right here. And we're just going to get more green cards. So might as well burn them, get them out of our hand. Make room for maybe some more oranges. Oh, Beretta's almost dead. Okay. Was not paying attention to that, actually. Hopefully she doesn't hit Beretta. Oh, Beretta's dead. Okay, well... That's my fault. We're not going to 3-star clear it, guys. Sorry. Okay. So what we can do here is we can raise our defense up. We're going to take this ult. She's probably going to ult Hinata, if I'm going to be real with this. She hits the person with the most HP. But we have defense. Now we have, you know, the light attribute kind of reduction as well. Her guard's about to leave. And what do I want to do here? I could do this. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll have an Orc of Disaster meter next turn. Alright, and there's not a 2500 damage. Cool. Okay, the 1100 health heal is fine. So now... we could... well, 50 points. That'll still leave us... oh, 52. Unfortunate. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Doot. And then we'll have actually a double ult, so we'll just launch that as well. Alright. I mean, Hinata's not going to do any damage here, but that's not the point. We've used her double orb change, we used her defense. She tanked that like a boss. 9,000 on that without the buff. Okay, so now what we can do is we can use the Orc of Disaster. And then we can get Hinata out of here for Wind Millum, who's then going to buff our ult, and we're going to say goodbye. Probably right here. 14-9. Benimario's got the physical attack. 13-7. Okay, and we're done. We didn't 3-star because I let Beretta die because I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, but... I mean, you saw what we did on turn 1. Like, that was a godly hand. And no, you're not going to get that every single time. But it worked, didn't it? It gave us an ult turn 2 with Dark Millum, my strongest attacker on the team. And then we got her out of there. And then, you know, we could raise our defense if we wanted to. We brought her into double orb change again. You can use her on any team. Like, this is not an optimal setting for Hinata. Not on the Dark team. But she does help the teams that need to, you know, use the orange skills. So, overall, I like Hinata's kit. I don't like how long it took for me to pull her, but I do realize the value that she can bring to a lot of different teams as, you know, as a double orb changer, as a defense booster, as a single target damage dealer as well. So, do I recommend you summon for Hinata? Yes, with a caveat. Because we still don't know what the third unit for the light meta is. Obviously, this meta is going very defensive. We have, you know, the Protector, Sokka, who gives us guard. Hinata increases our defense. Shizu is a healer. So, the Jubilee will probably do a crap ton of damage, like Earth Millum's Conquest, or no, Space Millum's Conquest does. And so, it'll probably be necessary for some kind of defense and orb changing, because I'm guessing if she changes to orange, the Jubilee will not nerf oranges. It'll nerf something else. So, but do I recommend you summon for a unit just because they're good in Jubilee? Not really. You can place highly in Jubilee most of the time with decent other teams. So, if you like Hinata, go ahead. She'll bring a lot of value to a number of your different teams. If you don't like Hinata, or if you're not really impressed, then obviously you can skip. And you can wait for the third banner that should drop next week and will probably shaft me again. And then you can make your decision once all 3 light banners are out. Decide who will help you the most. We don't know who's coming next. But overall, I like what Hinata does. I like what she can do. I like the damage that she does. And she's genuinely helpful. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Hinata. Are you impressed? Are you a little disappointed? Did you summon for her? And please, for the love of God, tell me someone had worse luck than I did to make me feel better. But that's it from me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.